What is good, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm having a calzone and cheesy tots from a place called DP Dough in Newark, Delaware. The steak calzone it's a barbecue steak zone, so it has steak, obviously, barbecue sauce and mozzarella cheese. Pretty cut and dry, pretty simple, and marinara sauce here to dip it in. I'm going to dive right into that because that's what I am looking forward to. Hot. That is good. The cheese is just cheesy. Just melts right in there. It's almost like a cheesesteak pocket, almost. Like except you have barbecue sauce on it. All the flavors blending perfectly together. Like the barbecue sauce just blends perfectly with the cheese and the steak. Almost off that. Hope everybody's having a wonderful start to the week. Nice and hot, fresh out there. When I got there right when they opened. The reason I haven't had this place before is their hours don't really, they kind of conflict with my own. They don't open till 4. They're kind of like a late night that's right at the university. So it's like a late night food spot, which I used to frequent. When I used to go there, it was on a different place. It was like right near where all the bars and everything were. But it's still in business, still doing well. Everything just goes well. The marinara is really just perfect for when it's just like a lot of bread and cheese. But when you got the steak and barbecue sauce and cheese in there, that's really all you need. Tons of different options. All different types of calzones at DP Dough. Most any combination of meat, cheese, whatever. Actually, let me get into some of these. Put a little bit of ketchup back here for the tots. Let me just try a couple of these before I get into the other half of the calzone. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. These are all melted together. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, cheesy bacon tots. There's some bacon in there too. Oh, yeah. This is hard to use with the fork. How we going, man? Love me some tater tots. These are very good. They're just kind of hard to maneuver around. That bite had a little bit of everything. Let me just get right back into this calzone, second half of it. Very good. Hope everybody's having a good start to the week. I bit the bullet and put on the air conditioner. I'm determined to get these tater tots because they are delicious, but they're so melted down. Yeah, I bit the bullet. Finally put on the air conditioner. It was just too hot. Gotta up your water intake when this heat and humidity starts kicking in. Tater tots, man. I wish they wouldn't. Look at that. Oof. Good cheese on there, but they're just like melded to the foil. Still very good. Oof. That was a weird way to do it, my bad. I was considering going to the movies today, but changed my mind. There's this movie called Men Out by a director I like called named Alex Garland. I don't know. The last few times I've gone to the theater, it's just, not that the movies have been bad, they're pretty much what I expect, but it's people, and unfortunately I would just rather watch movies at home. If I could go there with a guarantee that people are going to be quiet, stay off their phones, I'd go. But sadly, that is not the case anymore. We're just in a different time right now when it comes to art and creativity back in the day, even before I was alive, and then during a time when I was alive, you actually had to be talented to be in the arts, in show business. You actually had to have ability. Now, you just pretty much have to be moderately decent and not be a curmudgeon. Keep your mouth shut, do what you're told. Because anybody who runs their mouth, we'll get somebody that's not as funny as you or not as good as you to replace you in this role or whatever, you know? And it happens, musically, we're not where we used to be. I mean, fortunately, I grew up in one of the last great decades for music, which was the 90s, and I think early 2000s as well. But it's just, not that there isn't good music now, I'm sure there is, but it's just taking a decline. Everything. Like, I seen this thing that came up in my YouTube timeline. They're literally doing a series about the making of The Godfather. Like, the whole process, going through the studio, getting the actors, Marlon Brando, the whole thing. Can we just leave it alone? Like, Paramount has nothing else to do. That's like their only property that they didn't even want to make anyway to begin with. And now they're doing, like, I watched a clip of it. It's just, why? I said this a long time ago. Most people know movies are my favorite. Film is my favorite art form. The day that they remake The Godfather in theaters, they put out this thing, I'll let go. It's not being shoved in my face. I do think it's a violation. I do think it's a property that should be absolutely left alone. But this is better than them trying to remake. They're pretty much remaking it, I guess. Actually, I'm pretty upset about it now. I'm thinking about it. Like, why are we, like, it's the perfect movie. It's not like my favorite movie. It's not the most rewatchable, but cinematically, it's fantastic. And like, why are we doing this? Like, there's nothing left. Is there nothing left? Do we not try new ideas? And it's all recycled. All they're doing is using things that are popular and made money that they may or may not have even believed in to begin with, but now that they've established themselves in pop culture, they make money, we're going to remake them in any way we can. How can we remake The Godfather without remaking it? Make a TV show about the making of it. Hey, got this guy playing Marlon Brando? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Like, what are we doing? Well, like, what's it come to? Like, I'm not going to get into YouTube too much, but yeah, there's a lot of money going on with, and fame, for lack of a better word, with folks that don't have any artistic ability. But whatever, it's where we are. It's where we are as a culture. Not even artistic ability. They just don't have anything between the ears, period. That's how it goes. I just come here to vent. But like the level of entertainment has just fallen off. Cartoons used to be more creative. Everything. Now cartoons and like what kids go for entertainment is just very generic, and it's just kind of copy and paste. We had to draw cartoons back. Not to say like technology shouldn't be involved with advancing things, but I don't know. When like reality shows and stuff like that mentality is taking over, that's a sign of a declining pop culture. And sadly, reality stuff reality TV has made its way onto YouTube. With people make clickbaity titles, making up fake narratives, making up drama and stories where there aren't any. When you don't even know what's orchestrated behind the scenes, people, I don't know why anybody would believe any of these clickbait titles. It's just like, good product just sells itself. You don't have to lower yourself to the lowest common denominator to sell or get attention. Like, it just is what it is. Like, my favorite TV shows of all time, most of them were on HBO, like Sopranos, The Wire, stuff like that, True Detective. Like, when I watched, you just knew what time they were on. That's it. They didn't say in the beginning or at the end, come watch next week. You just knew to watch next week because the product was good. Anything that's good doesn't have to be sold. Good product sells itself. No. I'm not whining. I'm just noticing, as someone who likes creativity, likes other creativity, like, I get to see other people's stories, other people's ideas in the different forms, whether it be motion picture, like film, whether it be music, art. And there is a lot of good stuff on YouTube, but there's a lot of also Jerry Springer, Big Brother type of entertainment, reality show, lowest common denominator. Just people needing drama for the sake of needing drama. Like, what's happened? Everything, all the movies, everything, it's all recycled. Nothing. Computers do pretty much all the work now. The art of storytelling, it's all taking a nosedive. Sad. There is some good stuff still out there, but you gotta have a sharp eye to find it, because these studios are just like anything else. They're just trying to stay in business. Record companies, whatever, they're just trying to stay in business. What's gonna sell? What don't we have to put a lot of effort into? And what's gonna make profit? That's it. But when you start doing that on a massive level, eventually you're gonna run out of stuff to do, and then here we are. We're remaking The Godfather. They're pretty much remaking The Godfather. I just thought about what I was talking about. Like, Francis Ford Coppola approved that? He's not making enough money with his wine? Why would you let anybody touch that material? Like, those movies are this cinematic, that's like film school 101 is The Godfather. It's just, is everything. Family, it's crime, it's drama, it's just, the storytelling is so well done, the characters, the dialogue, everything, the way the movie looks, everything is perfect. And now we're remaking it. I wish I'd never saw that little clip, that miniseries like this. Why is this happening? And now once I click on one video, a bunch of them get suggested. And I just like, I'm not watching this. Like, I love The Godfather, but I'm not watching that. No. I always said, if they ever do that to The Godfather, I'm done with movies forever. If they remake the movie, this I will let go. But they're really edging close. Like, close to like just, you're treading on sacred territory. And the fact that the director allowed this to happen and put his stamp of approval on it is absolutely disgusting. But what are you gonna do? I'm kind of crying here today a little bit. I'm being a little bit whiny. Whatever. I'm a curmudgeon. I'm allowed to cry and whine a little bit. Guys, this meal was absolutely delicious. If you have a place that has calzones near you, I absolutely recommend them. Steak, chicken. Usually these places will put whatever you want in them, and they're delicious. A little bit different than a stromboli. I don't know how they're doing. This is more like a pocket, where the stromboli, it's almost like the same thing. I always kind of got them confused. It's more like a pita pocket, the calzone, but whatever. It's whatever. It's delicious. If you're in the mood, if you want pizza but you don't want pizza type of thing, that's your jam. Just a great filling meal. I'm filled up. Make sure to drink your water this summer, guys. Sorry if I was a little bit complainy today, a little bit woe is me, get on my soapbox. I have to from time to time. I have to vent. This is my place to vent. This is the place where I get out my frustrations. And most of the time I try to keep it light on here, but once in a while I gotta be a little bit complaining, or else it wouldn't be me. Guys, thank you for joining me today for a few minutes. I greatly appreciate your time. Hope whatever y'all doing, take care, be well, and guys, I will see y'all again soon. Later.